All right, take a look at this. We project that Hillary Clinton will carry her home state of New York. That's 29 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton will win New York State. That's Donald Trump's home state as well. Hillary Clinton carries the Empire State. Donald Trump, we project, will win Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump wins those 3. Donald Trump wins some more states, 3 more. He will carry North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota with its 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump carries those states as well. Donald Trump carrying some more states. We projected it. Donald Trump will carry a huge prize, Texas, with all of its 38 electoral votes. A big win for Donald Trump. Donald Trump also carries Bill Clinton's home state of Arkansas with 6 electoral votes. And CNN projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida with its 29 electoral votes. Donald Trump wins Florida. A huge win for Donald Trump.
I don't know, and the devil I know. I think the Comey letter was extremely hurtful to her. It's frankly astounding, that he won Florida, for example. He had such little infrastructure. He had no field offices. Hillary Clinton began work.
We are about to make a major call. Fox News Decision Desk is now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of North Carolina. And that is huge for Donald Trump. This is exactly what he needed to do. Win Ohio, win North Carolina.
When people were happy and relaxed, I have been looking around the room at people who are stone-faced. Some of them have been crying. We have seen people leaving the venue, including some who have been sitting on the risers behind the podium where Hillary Clinton is supposed to speak. There are people who are just in shock.
Thank you. Well, folks, I know you've been here a long time, and it's been a long night, and it's been a long campaign. But I could say we can wait a little longer, can't we? We're still counting votes, and every vote should count. Several states are too close to call, so we're not going to have anything more to say tonight. We're not going to have anything more to say tonight. So listen to me. Everybody should head home. You should get some sleep.
Everybody should head home. You should get some sleep.
We'll have more to say tomorrow.
I think one of the things we're seeing, we've all talked on how unpopular both of these candidates were, how high their dislikability was, and how untrusted they both were. What it looks like has developed is that voters would rather go with a flawed outsider than a flawed insider. That seems to be.
Governor Christie obviously had a lot of news he was dealing with in the last 2 weeks. It's unclear.
You wanted to be precise, so go ahead.
That's right. CNN can report that Hillary Clinton has called Donald Trump to concede the race. She has called Donald Trump to say that she will not be president, and I'm not sure the exact words, but probably to congratulate President-elect Donald Trump.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency. The business tycoon and TV personality capping his improbable political journey with an astounding upset victory. Donald J. Trump will become the 45th president of the United States, defeating Hillary Clinton in a campaign unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime. Donald Trump wins the presidency of the United States. He is now going to be called President-elect Donald Trump.
Tremendous potential. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Every single American will have the opportunity to realize his or her fullest potential. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer.
Hold on. Bill Clinton is a sexual predator, so get your facts straight. Guess what? He will be controlling the country. Hello. That's a sexual predator. So you're a left.
Yeah, Mary, and there is a massive security presence outside of Trump Tower this morning. If you can imagine, there are police and Secret Service on every corner surrounding the building, as well as these sanitation trucks barricading access to the front of the building after what many consider a surprising win for the president-elect.
And we are coming on the air right now because Hillary Clinton about to appear in New York. There you see Tim Kaine, her vice presidential running mate. Let's listen in. She will concede to Donald Trump.
They killed us, but they ain't whooped us yet. They killed us. They killed us, but they ain't whooped us yet. So now, please join me in welcoming Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Thank you. Thank you all. I know how disappointed you feel because I feel it too. And so do tens of millions of Americans who invested their hopes and dreams in this effort. This is painful, and it will be for a long time. But I want you to remember this. Our campaign was never about one person or even one election. It was about the country we love and about building an America that's hopeful, inclusive, and big-hearted. We have seen that our nation is more deeply divided than we thought. I am incredibly honored and grateful to have had this chance to represent all of you in this consequential election. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Hillary Rodham Clinton. She came to the podium with a smile. Her voice gained strength as she finished cracked on the words painful as she talked to her supporters. Clad in purple, you see her there along with her husband, former President Bill Clinton, both wearing purple today, perhaps to signify that idea that we are stronger together, red and blue together. And that was the message that she delivered in that speech of grace, conviction, and gratitude.
Her core group, her top aides, right there in the front row. I also am really struck by what a gut-wrenching thing this was for Hillary Clinton to have to do today. Let's not forget she did this back in 2008 when she conceded to Barack Obama. You could tell that she was especially moved on that stage when she was talking about her message to young women, and the young women in this room who, George, are still shocked by what has happened here and who are here crying. She said that this was painful, and you could see that on her face. And I will tell you, George, from my vantage point here, it looked like President Clinton was very angry. It looked like her running mate Tim Kaine was near tears.
You found a photo from just the day before where Hillary Clinton is signing a cover of Newsweek magazine, Madam President.
Right there on that cover, George, Madam President. She signed this on Monday. They thought they were going to win this race on their final stretch of this campaign. The very last night, George, they had champagne that they passed out to everyone in that cabin. There is not one source that I've talked to in this campaign over the last year and a half who thought that they would lose.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president. I had a chance to talk to President-elect Trump last night, about 3:30 in the morning, I think it was, to congratulate him on winning the election, and I had a chance to invite him to come to the White House tomorrow to talk about making sure that there is a successful transition between our presidencies. And one thing you realize quickly in this job is that the presidency and the vice presidency is bigger than any of us. So I have instructed my team to follow the example that President Bush's team set 8 years ago and work as hard as we can to make sure that this is a successful transition for the president-elect. Because we are now all rooting for his success in uniting and leading the country. The peaceful transition of power is one of the hallmarks of our democracy. Regardless of which side you were on in the election, regardless of whether your candidate won or lost, the sun would come up in the morning. And that is one bit of prognosticating that actually came true. The sun is up. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
People upset about Donald Trump's victory are taking to the streets Wednesday night, protesting his presidential win. You can see what looks like hundreds of people outside Trump Tower in Chicago. Meantime, in Washington, D.C., crowds are gathering again outside a Trump hotel. And a few protesters got somewhat violent with staff as they tried to push back a barricade. There you see that. Here's a look at Philadelphia, where protesters gathered at Thomas Paine Plaza earlier this evening and began marching down Broad Street. Here's the scene in New York City.
President, not my president, not my president.
Hundreds gathered in Union Square chanting, "Not my president."